Oh, so I'll start with Red Faction. No, this was the second game I played on the PS2. First game was Devil May Cry, but this was the first-person shooter I played on the system. It's a great game. It's a classic in my opinion. You get the destructible environments, you get vehicles, you get a nice range of weapons. So yeah, it's probably one of the best on the system, definitely. Oh, then there's the second one. I think most people agree it's not as good. They kind of dumbed it down, made it more like Halo. They're trying to copy them to where, like the first one was more like Half-Life and had, a thinking man shooter. This game's still fun though. Just not as good, Well, we had a Bond game, Nightfire. It's probably the best Bond first-person shooter on the system. Yeah, a lot of fun. You get multiplayer mode with, bots. It's fun to kill some time with. You get a nice variety of missions too. You get, vehicle segments and some stealth missions. Oh, then you got GoldenEye, Rogue Agent. It's a mediocre game. It can be fun though. You get to dual wield weapons. That's like the main thing. The main reason I liked it, I guess. Other than that, it's a pretty average game. Oh, we got the Time Splitter series. Yeah, the first one's alright. It's a bit primitive. But, still alright. It's alright. And then we got the second one, which was an improvement as far as the campaign mode. First one, the campaign mode, was just like the multiplayer levels, but you just had real basic objectives, get to the end of the level and kill a bunch of enemies. This one kind of expanded on that more. But my favorite in the series is this one here, Future Perfect. The main reason I liked it was the map editor. You create your own single player and multiplayer levels. I spent a lot of time with that. Otherwise, the campaign's good. The multiplayer is pretty fun. I played it online back in the day. Yeah, there's the Time Splitter series. Alright, next we got a Half-Life for PS2. I'm sure a lot of PC snobs would be like, really? But there's nothing wrong with this game. It's, its main difference I saw is there's more loading times in this. But you get like the updated weapon skins, like the Half-Life PC version, you got the MP5. This one you get like an M16 with a grenade launcher. Yeah. You also get a co-op campaign called Decay. And that lasts quite a while. It can take a few hours to complete. Plus you get a real basic deathmatch mode. Yeah, still, it's a good port of a, PC classic. Oh, speaking of that, here's probably my favorite game for the PlayStation 2. Remember when I first played this, I was just blown away by it. You had the RPG elements, you had the stealth elements, and, the story would change based on your decisions. Just a great game. It's got more load times in the PC version, and graphics are a bit of a mess, but it still plays fine. I don't know how many hours I've spent in this game. Oh, we got a big PC, PlayStation 2 exclusive here. Killzone. Yeah, this game, it's good. Remember when they first, they're making it, they're calling it the Halo Killer, but it didn't live up to that. It's still a good game. The graphics are pretty damn good. There's some technical issues. Yeah, you get, pretty lengthy campaign. You get a multiplayer mode. I remember playing that online before they shut down the servers. The multiplayer mode was a bit goofy, but it worked. Okay, here's kind of a little unknown game. It was originally meant to be a sequel to Deus Ex. And then for whatever reason they stopped, canceled it, and then turned it into this. It's a good game. It's got my favorite part is the slow motion ability you get. It's kind of like playing Fear in a way. not as good, but it's, you know, that's what I like about it. Okay, what we got here? That's a pretty solid game, nothing special. Good graphics, I'll give it that. Fun multiplayer mode. Oh, here's another kind of hidden gem. It's, I don't know, it's, I don't know what to compare it to, but the main thing about this game, you get a ton of guns, there's a huge arsenal. There's like a combining mechanic where you find like different components in the environment, like an empty bottle and some gasoline, and you can make a Molotov cocktail. Yeah, that's a good game. I'd recommend it. We have a Warhammer 40K. So it's an alright game. It's mediocre. Can be kind of fun though. Yeah, not too much to say about that one. This game, I was just playing this the other day actually. It's pretty good. It has some problems though, like the checkpoint system sucks. Like you'll play like 10-15 minutes of a game and then die, and then there's no checkpoint, and you gotta start way the hell back, you know, and do. Game kind of pissed me off. Oh, here's a game as another PC port. This game, the graphics are real ugly, long load times. It's not the greatest port. I've never played the PC version, but it's still kind of fun if you like Vietnam themed games. Oh, in this game, here it's a good game, but for some reason I get to like the third level and it won't load. It's I can play through the first 2 levels okay, but after I complete the second level, it just doesn't want to load the next one. So, but I hear it's an okay game. Now, this game's kind of interesting. Well, it's a first-person shooter, but they mix up the gameplay quite a bit. You got your stealth segments, you got sniping. There's even a vehicle segment or 2 from what I remember. There's one part I know where you had a boat and you're going down a river. Yeah, it's a good game. You know, it's a teen-rated shooter. You know, I'm not a big fan of teen-rated shooters, but it's alright. Oh, here's another PC port. This game's kind of primitive, but it's fun. It's playable. You get a multiplayer mode, and you play with bots. And they have a ton of maps. I didn't count them all, but quite a few. I want to save the worst for last. If you never heard of this game, it's notoriously bad. And I kind of agree, but it's the shooting works. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, really. But the voice acting is just laughably bad. You kung fu fight like terrorists. Main claim to this game is you fight Osama bin Laden and you capture him after you kung fu fight him. But it's it's a somewhat playable game. Not quite as bad as people say as far as gameplay. But yeah, the voice acting, horrible. Well, anyway, that's all those. Well, thanks for watching. Sorry if I rambled on a bit, but I figured I'd kind of share my thoughts on the games as well. So.